Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we have our daily transparency update with a portfolio. So as always, that's me talking about my gains and losses within the portfolio for today. And I like to do this for every market day, just of course to have some transparency with what's going on with the stocks that I own, and to also just talk about some stocks that I'm interested in right now, talk about maybe some news that was released, and then if we see any big movements, I like to discuss that as well. And speaking of big movements, just take a look at the gains for today. Just take a quick look. We are at plus 5.63%, not just for one stock specifically, but for the whole portfolio. So that's plus $6,588.61. And then in the after hours, we are at minus 0.29% or minus $363.47. And so that leaves us with a portfolio value currently of $123,161.62. And this is an all-time high record for the portfolio. This is the highest that it has ever been. The record close was actually Friday for me in terms of the portfolio value, but I did see this go up to $119,000 in one day on July 13th, and then all of that progress just retracted by the end of that day, so it never closed at that high. So my previous high was like 118 something, I believe, on Friday, and now we are at 123,000. So like I said, this is my all-time high for the portfolio, and I'm really excited about this. And if we take a look at the past year, I'm at plus 69.82% or plus $50,666.22. So I've managed to make over $50,000 so far in around 8 months, I believe. So I have to admit, that's pretty crazy. This concentration strategy is really working out well for me. And just addressing the big news for today, the big movements, we have Tesla stock at plus 11.20% right now. That is around $184.93 added on to the share price of what it was at previously. Keep in mind, if we look at the past weekly chart, we are up 31.50% for Tesla. And also, I almost forgot, if you all enjoy these videos, please make sure to smash that like button. But like I said, we're at plus 31.09% for the past week. Keep in mind, that's $434.05 added on to the share price in just a matter of like 5 days. So how many ever shares of Tesla that you own? Just think about that. For example, if you own 300 shares, that's 300 times $434, and that's how many gains you got just in this past week alone. That is so crazy. And like I said in my most recent video, this is a movement that you really don't expect out of a stock that is worth like $1,400. That's similar to Google as well. And when you think about Google, you don't think about it surging up 30% in 1 week. This is just one of those things where Tesla's kind of built it into its own identity, where it's just known for having days like this. And usually when it has a really crazy day, when it's up like 13%, like we saw like 3-4 days ago, usually when that happens, there's a notable consistency on the day afterwards having a similar movement as well. So being in the green a significant amount as well. And we saw that. So far, I believe the movements are like, it started 4 days ago. So it was at plus 13%. Then the next day was like plus 6%. Then the day after that was like plus 1.5, plus 1.8%. And then today we are at another plus 11% almost. So this is just another crazy day for Tesla. I'm definitely not surprised with this one. I think people are starting to realize the value in this one, even though the information has been there for such a long time. I know that a lot of the really positive information and videos started coming out on Tesla towards the end of 2019. So that's when I really noticed a lot more bullish information on Tesla being available online. Then, of course, we've had ARK Invest talk about their bullish points as well. Some really bullish price targets. I know that they had like their ideal scenario of $22,000 per share. And even with myself, that's one of the things I've tried to do with my videos on my channel so far, is to emphasize where this opportunity exists with Tesla right now. And I've uploaded video after video, and I've uploaded probably 1 to 2 videos on Tesla about every day for this past month now. And I've been uploading bullish videos on Tesla for many months now, ever since I started buying in. And the goal of that was not only to share my progress and share my perspectives on investing, but I also wanted to emphasize this opportunity that does exist with Tesla. And I think there is a lot of money to still be made. And as we know, there has been a lot of money that's already made on Tesla. So the goal of my videos has been been to present a lot of bullish information about Tesla, some points where I see a lot of opportunity for Tesla to dominate the market. And as we know, this EV transition is going to happen. It's just an eventual thing that will happen, in my opinion. And that's where everything is headed right now. And Tesla just got there early to the game. It started from ground up in a whole new sector of the automobile business compared to just starting up as a gas engine vehicle company. They started up from the ground up as completely an EV company. And I think that's where they really had the advantages. But with those advantages, they knew how to get a head start in many aspects of that business as well, whether it's the full self-driving technology, the software, the small Easter eggs, features, and accessibility. And then you also have the battery technology, where they're operating on declining cost curves. Over time, it's only going to get cheaper to produce these batteries, and they'll also be more efficient and probably have larger capacities as well. So Tesla, in terms of competition, Tesla has always dominated the competition. It seems like, at least up until now, over these past years, Tesla is winning. And we see news constantly of Tesla models being the top sold vehicles. Like, for example, in California, the Tesla Model 3 was the top sold vehicle in that whole state, not only out of EVs, but out of everything. So it did better than the Toyota Camry. It did better than the Honda Accord. So we've seen Tesla be able to dominate not only its competition in terms of just the EV category, but we've also been able to see them dominate competition in just terms of the whole vehicle category alone as well. And on top of that, the Tesla Model 3 is considered more of like a luxury style vehicle. So it's still even dominating its competition that's in a much cheaper price range that more people are likely to buy. So that's where we've seen Tesla making a lot of progress. And we see this EV transition happening. And even as a person myself, as someone that does not own a vehicle, if I'm going to buy one, it will be a Tesla, and it will be a Tesla Cybertruck. So I know this transition is happening, so I'll never buy a gas engine vehicle likely, unless it's just one of those situations where I find a car for like $3,000, it's super cheap and it's super nice, then I would probably consider it. But most likely in the future, for my first vehicle, I will be buying an EV, and if I'm buying an EV, it has to be a Tesla. I mean, that would just be like an oxymoron at this point for me to want to buy anything other than that. So if I'm buying an EV, it's going to be a Cybertruck. So hopefully I can get a Cybertruck. And as always in these videos, I say this: if we hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to be buying the maxed out Cybertruck tri-motor. So as always, make sure to smash that like button, share this video with everyone, and if we hit 100,000 subscribers, that's a promise that I've made in the past, and I'll still keep it. I'm going to buy the maxed out Cybertruck. So I'm excited about that. I think we can hit 100K. It's just going to take a lot of grinding and dedication. But back onto Tesla stock. Just me talking about that alone, someone that has never owned a vehicle. Yes, I've driven a lot of vehicles and things like that, but I've always wanted to save money on buying one. But if I am going to buy one, it's going to be a Tesla. And that's just kind of like that culture that we have, similar to the iPhones with Apple. If I think about a phone that I want to get, the only smartphone that I'm interested in is an Apple iPhone. Nothing else. I'm not interested in an Android, a Samsung, and that's just because I love the layout, the seamless features of an Apple iPhone, and also the software as well, and the product. Yes, it's a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. And that's the kind of similar perspectives that I have with Tesla stock as well. And I think that's going to continue, not only with me, but other people as well. Apple does have that reputation of status, and I think Tesla has that similar reputation of status. So basically, anyways, with this movement that we saw today, I think people are just realizing once again the potential growth of Tesla that can especially happen over these next 10 years. And keep in mind, just the next 10 years are the early stages of this company. This is just the groundwork of this company, and we're still seeing so many great things happening. So I'm really excited about this stock for the future. And as always, I like to address the gains and losses for today for every position in my portfolio. So addressing that for today, we are at plus 11.09% for Tesla. That's plus $6,308.71. And then for the total return, we are at plus 116.38% or plus $34,025.62. So just given these statistics alone, I've already doubled the money that I've put into Tesla stock. The only regret that I have with Tesla stock so far is that I didn't put more money into it. So that's going to be my goal over these next upcoming months, is for me to just get as much money as possible and put it into Tesla, and then maybe a little bit into Apple as well. But Tesla is really my main goal, because even though it's at $18.36 right now, yes, that's a pretty high price, but even though it's at that point, I still think from the long-term perspective, that's still worth it. Yes, there may be some pullbacks in the future where it could drop back down to 1600 or something like that, or maybe we just see a time period where it stays flat for a while. But in the general trend of the long-term perspective, I think that there's a lot of growth to be had, especially in the future over these next 10 years. So that's what I'm looking at especially. I'm looking at farther than 10 years, but I think a lot can happen just in this 10 years alone upcoming by 2030. So I'm excited about that. And then also just addressing everything else for today, we have Microsoft. Finally a green day for Microsoft at plus 0.59%. That's plus $241.80 for today. And then for the total return, we are at plus 22.61%. That's plus $7,556.58. So I'd love to see Microsoft hit 215, 220 sometime soon, but this is just one of those that's had a lot of volatility over the past month. And then finally, we have Apple stock. I'm not even surprised about the red day for this one. It's gone up so much just in the past month that it's about time that this one had a slight pullback at least. So we're at minus 0.25% for today, or minus $48.30. And then for the total return, we are at plus 60.33%, or plus $7,246.08. So I'm really happy with this one as well. Apple has been one of those underrated performers in my portfolio. And so finally, we have OPK, a little bit of growth here. I may sell that soon and put it into Tesla. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Just wanted to share this with y'all. And as always, please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. And also, feel free to sign up to Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks. And with Webull, you can deposit $100 and get another free stock. So that's nice passive income. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.